Elijah McClain, a 23-year-old massage therapist who dreamed of traveling the world, died on August 30th, 2019. His death came just days after he was restrained by Aurora, Colorado police officers and injected with ketamine. Now, more than 4 years later, 2 of the police officers facing charges in connection with his death are finally standing trial. McClain's fatal encounter with police started with a 911 call the night of August 24, 2019, claiming he looked sketchy. Officers Randy Rodema, Jason Rosenblatt, and Nathan Woodyard approached McClain, who was wearing a ski mask and listening to music as he walked home from a convenience store. In the body cam footage, which was released 3 months after McClain died, he's seen telling officers, "I'm an introvert. Please respect the boundaries that I'm speaking." Moments later, he was placed in 2 carotid chokeholds, a technique that has since been banned in the state. While handcuffed and lying on the ground, McClain said he couldn't breathe a total of 7 times. When paramedics arrived at the scene, they administered what an autopsy report called a therapeutic dose of ketamine to McClain. However, it was a larger dose than recommended for someone his size, meant to sedate someone weighing 190 pounds, roughly 50 pounds more than McClain, according to the New York Times. He went into cardiac arrest inside an ambulance on the way to the hospital. Less than a week later, on August 30th, McClain was pronounced dead. Roughly 2 months after his death, officers Kyle Dittrich, Jaron Jones, and Erica Morera took photos near a memorial honoring McClain, including a picture that shows one officer mockingly placing another in a chokehold. The photos were sent to Rosenblatt, who responded with "ha ha." 3 of the officers were ultimately fired and the other resigned. Shortly after the release of McClain's autopsy report, Adams County DA Dave Young said criminal charges would not be filed in connection with his death, claiming there wasn't sufficient proof that the officers had used illegal force. In the autopsy, the coroner listed McClain's cause of death as undetermined, saying it could have been due to the carotid holes, natural causes, or an accident. It wasn't until George Floyd's death in 2020 ignited a national reckoning over police brutality in the U.S. that meaningful action was taken in McClain's case. In September 2021, more than 2 years after McClain's death, the officers and paramedics Jeremy Cooper and Peter Chichinek were indicted, facing charges including manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Rodema and Rosenblatt went to trial first in a joint proceeding. With the trial against Rodema and Rosenblatt ending soon and another trial slated for later this year, juries are tasked with answering who is at fault. Hopefully, we'll not only get answers but also justice for Elijah McClain.